To many delegates to the various conventions that ratified the U.S. Constitution, the Constitution was incomplete without a Bill of Rights.
The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, press, religion, assembly, and the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Trump can say what he wants, but Fox News doesn't have to air it, though the government can't prohibit Fox News from airing it.
People can choose to worship how they want, so long as it doesn't require that they murder or steal anything or commit any other such tomfoolery.
The Occupy Wall Street movement was allowed to stand in Wall Street and protest. However, if they started to damage private property, then they could be prosecuted.
After George III refused to listen to what the colonists wanted, they included in the Bill of Rights the right to petition the government when they disagreed with its actions.
The Establishment Clause states that the government can't declare an official religion,
like England had in the form of the Anglican Church.
The Second Amendment protects the rights of American citizens to bear arms to keep a well-regulated militia. While I have the right to bear an arm, it does not allow me to shoot it wherever I want to, like this.
The Third Amendment was instituted in reaction to the British Quartering Acts. It states that no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
The Fourth Amendment protects against unlawful searches and seizures. This was a direct response to the writs of assistance. The writs of assistance allowed British officers to search colonial homes and ships without a search warrant. This caused a search warrant to be included in the Fourth Amendment.
The Fifth Amendment right to grand jury indictments prohibits someone from being charged with a crime unless the prosecutor has first gone to a grand jury and gotten the grand jury to state that the prosecutor has enough evidence for a case.
The principle of eminent domain states that the government can take your property as long as it pays you well for it.
The Fifth Amendment guarantees a person's right not to testify against yourself. So in a court of law, the prosecutors cannot ask you, did you commit this crime while you are under oath, and then use your silence against you.
Due process of law states that the government is not above itself and must follow all traditional practices.
Protections from double jeopardy prevent you from being charged for the same crime twice. For example, if Ralph kills Kathleen, and Ralph is charged with that crime, and Ralph is found innocent, then federal prosecutors can't proceed to then charge Ralph with killing Kathleen.
If you can't afford an attorney, an overworked, unsupplied, and pathetic lawyer will be provided for you at the state's expense, depending on which state you're in.
The Sixth Amendment states that all American citizens have the right to a fair, speedy, and public trial by a jury of your peers. This was drawn from the Admiralty Courts.
The Sixth Amendment also states that you have the right to confront your accuser. Your accuser has to be present in court, and you are given the chance to cross-examine them.
The Seventh Amendment states that if Lloyd causes monetary damages to me exceeding $20, I have the right to try him by jury in a civil court.
I, Judge Parth, sentence you, Piper, to 10 years of Apush for having placed Nicolas Cage in Ms. Lopez's classroom.
The Ninth Amendment declares that all rights that are not specifically outlined in the Constitution are guaranteed to the people.
All rights not explicitly granted to the federal government and nor explicitly banned from the states are granted to the states and to the people, according to the 10th Amendment. And such concludes our tale of the Bill of Rights. And it was glorious.